What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Christina. I am 37 years old. I'm an all-cash budgeter from Tennessee who is 100% in love with all things supernatural. And to all my returning subscribers, what's up, fam? How you doing? It's time to do a budget breakdown. Now that I have a new job and we have our new paycheck, I want to kind of do a budget with me to kind of break it down step by step for people who may be new so that you can get an idea of where you're coming from. And we're going to be doing that in this planner that is available in my Amazon link down below. It is the very top link on my link tree. I do not have a Amazon storefront. I have not qualified for that. I don't have enough followers, but it is listed in my favorites as well as the top link by itself individually. You can also purchase, if you're interested, I have an Amazon wish list for things that I need for my office that would help benefit me and that would help personalize it to feel like me. So please feel free to check those little things out and see if there's something that you would be interested in, either for me or you may be interested in it for yourself. Who knows? You may like it too. So let's go ahead and let's flip on over here to April. And I'm sorry if you see a fly. I don't know where it came from. It's getting that time of year, guys. All right. So I did go ahead and write down that it's my income, and I wrote down our main categories. Before I get any further, let's zoom you in so you can see what's going on as well. Alright, guys, so here's where we were. So my income will be $750. Please do ignore this right here is a little messed up, as well as down here at the bottom, which I will show you when we get there. Those have been corrected in my book. I'm not sure why they did that, but I have went back and corrected all of those. So for the first couple people who got them, I do apologize that they were like that, but anybody who buys them now, they are corrected. So let me fold this over here. So with our house, I try to pay as many of my bills as I can with the first check of the month. That's because I have my check, my husband's disability, and a couple other small amounts of income that we get in other ways, all at the first of the month. Because of that, I try to go ahead and knock off as many off that checklist as humanly possible. But my house and my phone bill are my two largest bills, so it makes it a little hard to cover those. So what I decide to do is I pay all that other stuff up on the front, and then I divide my house and my phone out by how much ever it is. For instance, the first check I put the most towards my house, which is $400. Then I take what's remaining and I divide it by the other 3 weeks of the month, which means that I would need to budget $300 for those other 3 weeks for it. Then on my phone bill, I know that my phone bill is going to run around $400 a month. Now please note that is, we use the hotspot for internet. I don't have internet at home. Hotspot is what we live by. And then I have like 4 or 5 phone devices, and we have our DirecTV. So it's a lot on there, but hopefully DirecTV will be going away as soon as we can get reliable internet to support the entire household. So with our phone bill, I was able to budget $175 for the first week of the month, because again, I try to do all I can with it. So that left us with needing to budget $75 a week for each additional week. So that then leaves us, or that totals $375. So if we come over here, we started with $750. We take the $300 out. That leaves us with $400. We take out the $75, which leaves us with $325. Or I'm sorry, $450, and then $375. So that means we're going to bring right down here that we have a $375 remaining to move towards our next items. Next up, I budget out these. I have an idea of what I'm going to budget for each one of them at the beginning of each month. So for dining out, we currently budget $10 because I do have a great thing at work where I can get a salad for only a couple dollars. I can buy lunch there for $3 a day, and then I can get breakfast for either $1 or $1.50 a day if I choose to eat there. Usually I try to mix it up, and I try to do 2 days of eating there and then 2 days of taking my lunch, or 3 days of taking my lunch and 2 days of eating there, so that I save more money that way. And then of course I have my snack drawer, which I've been working on stocking up with cereals and other little goodies so that I have quick and easy things handy. Next is gas, which we are budgeting $100. That's what I've been budgeting with my old job. So far, I haven't had to use all of it, but my thought is anything that I'm not using goes into my rollover, so we're good. It's not like the money's disappearing. It's just being added into a different category. Groceries, we're going to be budgeting for $75. And that's just because throughout this month, we do have some help grocery-wise. We won't after this month is over with, but we have it for now. So I'm going to go ahead and give a little something else to start the next train moving. Household is going to be getting $20. That's for things like paper towels, dishwasher pods, toilet paper, shampoo, conditioner, things of this nature all come out of household. Nicotine is going to be getting $40. I've also been doing pretty good about helping that to stretch a little bit, so keep fingers crossed that we're going to keep moving in the right direction on it. Snacks gets $20 each week. That is for our girls. That's what they use. Next up, we're going to go down to car maintenance, which gets $5 a week. Okay, sorry. They're playing a game and it was getting a little too loud, so I had to go try to get that turned down a little bit. All right, family time is going to be getting $5. This is where I just save up money for if we want to do a small little dinner, or if we want to take the kids to Chuck E. Cheese, or if we want to do some kind of event like that, we have some money for it. Our fur babies gets $5 a week. I would love to do more, but right now it's not an option because of all the other stuff I'm saving for. And $5 a week does work pretty well for taking care of their stuff each month for food and so forth. Lawn care, that one's going to be getting $5 because we are back to that time of year when we need to be managing for maintaining the grass and all that stuff. We do live in Tennessee, so the rain makes it grow faster, and yeah, it's just, before you know it, it can get out of hand on you. So whenever we add all of those up, we have $285. And now I'm going to go down through here and subtract it. So we were at $365, $265. So now we're going to take our $750 that we originally started with. Sorry, you can't see it. Minus our $375 we spent on bills. Minus our $285, which leaves us with $90. So I've decided this time I'm not putting anything to debt, but what I am going to do is, instead of just putting everything into challenges, I'm going to go ahead and dedicate some to the graduation binder. And let's pull it out. Let me zoom you out real quick. Alright, that should be enough. I know we have the class trip coming up for her. I want to go ahead and just stuff it as an extra stuffing to be sure it gets extra money. So we need $12 for it. And then invitations. I'm going to go ahead and go to pictures. And we need plus $8 to his. And I guess 7 to hers, or 8 to hers as well. Yeah. So that's $28 that I know we need. So we're just going to say we're going to put $30 towards this. I think I have some in prom already for her, which needs to come out. Looks like it only has $3, so we'll add a couple more dollars to it and we'll just keep building it. We did go and buy a dress. Now I don't know if she'll actually wear it once it comes to prom night, but there was a local shop here in town, a small little shop that was closing down. The woman has gotten older and she can't manage it anymore, so they were selling all the dresses for like $25. So needless to say, we went shopping. It was sad that my daughter had to buy a dress. My daughter's in an 8'10", and she had to buy a size 16 dress. It's ridiculous that they make girls feel that bad about themselves trying to shop for fancy dresses like that. But yeah, the 16 was a little bit big, but the 14s were too small. So it's all right. We have a year for her to grow. Plus, on top of that, it's not like we can't, take it in. But it was a beautiful dress. It looks beautiful for her complexion and everything. So if she doesn't decide to wear that and decides to go another way, and we have an idea of that by, I'd say, probably around October, we may take that dress with us to Atlanta, because they're supposed to be having a big dance that apparently is fancier than a lot of schools' proms. So that way we've got it either way. So we're going to do 30 there, which will leave us 60 for challenges. That's a total of 90, which will leave us with a zero-based budget. So now that we have all of that, I'm going to take and I'm going to transfer all of the numbers over here for our cash breakdown page, and then I will be right back. So now that I've got all of the amounts as well as all of the categories written down over here, let's go ahead and figure out our cash breakdown. So for house, we're going to do 3 100s. For our phone, we're going to do 3 20s, a 10, and a 5. For dining out, we're going to do 2 5s. Gas will get 4 20s, a 10, and 2 5s. Groceries, it's going to get 3 20s, a 10, and a 5. Household will get 120. Nicotine will get a 20, a 10, and 2 5s. And snacks will get 21s. And a lot of people will do theirs as the smallest denominations. I split some of mine up so that it makes it easier when going to the store and stuff, because sometimes when I send people to the store, I don't get all of the change back. So this just makes it easier. It's okay. I know they're stashing it back for if something goes over a couple dollars here or there later on. So, alright, over to car maintenance. It and lawn care both get 5s. Family time and fur babies, both of those get 5s. Now, the way that I do mine is because of the fact that I split these up, so I know this is in Bobby, this is in Dean, this is in Charlie, this is in Sam. That way I know that it's time to switch to a different binder. It helps remind me so I don't go looking for it on those crazy days. Graduation, we're going to do that as 4 5s and 10 1s, just because the smaller denominations. And then for challenges, I think I'm going to do 3 10s, 4 5s, and 10 1s. I like to do 1s in mine, some don't. After this one, the others I'll probably hold off and not do that again. I try to do a couple of them with some 1s so I have them. And then after that, it's just 5s, 10s, and 20s. So we have 300s, 0 50s. We have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 10s. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, and 25s. And then 20, 30, 40, and 1s. So now we're going to take these denominations and we're going to put them right over here down below to what I was telling you about earlier that has been fixed. I don't know why that the zeros kind of went to the next row. Like I said, they're not like that anymore. They're fixed in the new one. I just haven't had a new one shipped to me. So 3, 0, 12, 7, 20, 40. 7, 20, 0. Alright, so let's do our math here. So 3 100s is going to be $300. We have 0 50s. 12 20s is going to be $240. 7 10s is going to be $70. 25s is going to be $100. And then we have no 2s and we have 40 and 1s. So let's take and add up and make sure we are at the $750 mark. And we are. So sweet. We are at $750, which means it works out well. So we can do a smiley face like Miss Elisa, beautifully me and you. And we have broke down our next paycheck. So I will be cash stuffing this on Monday, as all of my cash stuffings are always on Monday. As far as my cash stuffing for that previous week's pay, or that previous Friday's pay, is always comes out on Monday. And then Wednesday and Friday, it could be a budget with me, it could be a plan with me, it could be my Etsy cash stuffing, it could be a savings challenges, it could be sinking funds update, anything. My Wednesdays and Fridays, I never know what it's going to be till it's there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you're interested in buying this book, remember it is on Amazon. And you also can support me by looking through my Etsy shop, making some purchases from there, and all the other links to help support me are down below. I appreciate each and every one of you, and until next time, as we always say, carry on.